Okay, I've got Joe Tolzmann with me, and his company is involved in the documentation of insurance claims, and he'll tell us all about it. First of all, Joe, I was a lawyer for many years. I hate insurance companies. They don't pay, right? Yeah, it's like they sell you an umbrella and then they take it away when it's raining, and they don't, they don't come through. So, how do you deal with those guys?
That could be one opinion, but also the challenge is because there's no documentation.
Yes.
And that creates a lot of doubt. Doubt leads to disagreements, and that leads to litigation. So we're solving this problem for the industry by enabling field workers to easily capture all the documentation on a go. So at the site of damaged property, there's a lot of photo documentation to have evidence for the damage.
Okay, now I get
So there's a lot of notes, there's a lot of project management information.
To prove up your claim.
Yeah, right. From the outset.
Okay.
Technology out there before RocketPlan, it's outdated. It was built before smartphones really became smart. So it's quite inefficient to get information from the job sites into the one centralized system, have the evidence, report to insurance companies, process the claim from estimating and billing. And RocketPlan was built for the person on the job to make it easy for them to do that on the go, get it all in one place, and then automate the process of reporting, estimating, and billing. And with that, create transparency by automated data integrity verification to eliminate all the confusion and disagreements.
All right, so we're going to go back and over the way that this works. I kind of jumped the fence here because I want to know about you, right? Tell us where you came from. Tell us, what your history is. Tell us how you got into this unique, particular type of industry.
Sure. So I'm 6 years old. I'm in grade 1. I get this cartoon character book for my birthday, and I bring it to school. So I show it to my classmates, and everybody loved it. Everybody wanted it. There was a lot of Disney characters, but Tom and Jerry was like the greatest hit. So I get this idea. I want to share it with my classmates, but I want to make some money too. So I took a blank piece of paper, put it over the page in a book, traced around the character, colored them in, and I started selling the sprints to my classmates for the lunch money. So
that's great.
The sales start skyrocketing. I start getting orders in. I have to schedule weeks in advance to fill in. And it felt so overwhelming, but I loved the rush. It was such a good feeling. But then, teacher found out, and I got into big trouble.
And she worked for Disney.
Well, that's the lesson learned.
Yeah.
But this was Croatia, part of Communist Yugoslavia at the time.
Okay.
Business was a bad thing. So not only I got in trouble, my parents were called to school.
Oh my God.
Where did I even get this idea? So that was the moment that I realized I'm gonna get the hell out of there as far as I can. So in 2003, I immigrated right after I got out of the military in Croatia. Couldn't speak a word of English. Didn't know the difference between kitchen and chicken. I had all this ambition. I wanted to do business and big things, but I couldn't do anything before I learned the language. So I figured I need a job where I'm gonna interact with people, practice, and kind of start from there. So I applied at Starbucks, Canadian Tim Hortons, Subway. They were all laughing. I couldn't say hello, basically. But a lady at Dairy Queen, she says, look, nobody's buying ice cream, it's November, but if you promise you're gonna stay throughout the summer, I'll hire you. And I was like, great, I won a lottery. $8 an hour, I get to practice English. And it really helped me build the confidence, learn the language. I started doing renovations, repairs, and then build a construction company to new real estate developments. And it was really good times. 2008, I was 27 years old. My daughter was 2 years old. I'm working around the clock. We got 50 employees at a time, working 6-7 days a week, building a future for the family. It's like, I'm doing all right, it's great. And then global recession, everything fell apart. So I got pretty lucky at the time. I locked in the contract that kept us busy for 2 years, fixing leaky condos, 200 some apartments in a complex. But then after that dried out, there was not much to do, and I couldn't just sit and wait. So I started doing restoration work, emergency response, flood and fire restoration. And I started the company with 2 employees. We built it up to over 100. When I started, we had multiple locations. But when I started, I was taking the calls, responding to those emergencies 24/7. It could be middle of the night on a weekend. We could have conversation like this. The phone rings, I gotta go. So those kind of situations. And I was doing labor work with my crew in the field, but also processing all this documentation, reporting to insurance companies, dealing with adjusters, chasing new business, like 360, full circle. And I was able to do that up until about 20 employees. But then we started hiring people for the office, estimators, accountants, bookkeepers. We started implementing software, went through implementation of 3 of them. It was 3 to 6 months, lengthy, painful, costly, frustrating implementation process, and always got to the same conclusion. They don't work because data comes from the job sites. This was built before smartphones became smart. So the only way to get data into the system was through desktop or laptop. Neither one is practical to do it in a field. And one day I got fed up and I said, I gotta hire a software engineer, bring them on staff to fully understand dynamics between different stakeholders, internal, external, but also field workers to capture the data. So we really focused on making it easy for people in the field to capture data on the go. They don't have to learn anything new. They don't have to do anything different, just make it easier for them. And by doing that, remove all that redundancy in the process, delays and inefficiencies. So we built this prototype. It looked like 1980s DOS, black screen, green and red buttons, but it worked so well. People were happy because now they're not stressed out doing work they hate to do anyways, paperwork. We were getting all this information into one place in real time. We were able to invoice faster, get paid faster. We were significantly more operationally efficient, and we were scoring new business from property managers and adjusters because it made it easier for everybody to have that transparent information in one place. And business is growing, things are good. Then I realized what a great opportunity to help the entire industry and solve the problem. That's why I started RocketPlan.
Wow, what a story. I mean, we take it for granted living in the United States. We grow up and the kids are trying to figure out what they're going to do with their lives and what kind of business they're going to start. And they don't have to learn a new language, right? And they didn't come from a communist country where, they're asking, where did he learn this idea, to sell something for a profit, right? I mean, imagine it's like swimming with weights, everybody else is just swimming and you're swimming with weights and quite a bit of weight. Break it down a little bit from Dairy Queen to the next big, move. How does one move from a Dairy Queen, hardly speaking English, to that next level? What was that immediate next level? Where did the money come from? How did you finance this growth? You didn't save it all at Dairy Queen, so you were doing something else. You were selling more drawings or what?
Well, the beginning of Dairy Queen was just working at the grill.
Yeah.
Then I graduated to work at a till. Now I'm working at a till and I'm getting all these people lining up. And they're lining up because they can't even repeat their orders. I don't even know what they mean. Then it gets so stressful. So I ask, can I go back to the grill where I'm gonna be flipping burgers and the only thing I gotta worry about is pickles and cheese.
Yeah.
So that was like setback. Then I get confidence again. Okay, I wanna do the till. So then after the till, I started doing that little repairs, build it up to renovations, to bigger renovations. And I always
people and then started
hiring people, always investing into tools, into branding, and just building reputation so I can get bigger jobs.
How long was that period?
Well, it was 2003 from immigrating to 2005 starting a company.
Wow.
2006 started doing serious business. 2008 having like the peak and then just shut down. Like somebody turned the switch with global recession.
Wow. Yeah. And so then the global recession hit, that set you back, right? And then you had to reboot?
I was lucky. I locked in a contract that kept us busy for 2 years, fixing 6 buildings, 250 apartments. So that was being grateful for being at the right place at the right time. But there were moments where, I'm looking at my monthly overhead. It's like 10 times my annual salary from the days in Dairy Queen. And not being able to figure out when is the next contract, how long it's going to take. So that's some sleepless nights.
Yeah.
But then, just trying to make things work, pivoting from doing construction to renovation, to leaky condo restoration, to insurance claims restoration. And that was the contributing factor to say, I'm in. It's recession-proof, it's insurance. But that opened up a whole other universe of complexity dealing with adjusters and other stakeholders.
Yeah.
It was exciting journey.
So the tool that you use or that the consumer uses to document their claims is what? An app?
It's an app.
On their phone.
So there's a web app for the office to deliver the data, and there's also a mobile app to capture the data. And RocketPlan was built for restoration professionals, people that restore properties. So they're the first ones to show up at the site of damaged property, document it, and then run their jobs.
It sounds like a fantastic idea, a fantastic concept that fills a very real need globally. So, when did it get launched? When did the app become available?
So we started building it in 2020, just before COVID. I got lucky again because we were able to do the software remotely.
Yeah.
So that was good. We launched it to the market about a year ago. We're signing on some of the largest national, international networks. To me, it was very rewarding to see that we're able to help small family-run business, few employees, to major national, international network, getting that same feedback. Like we solved that problem of getting documentation from the job sites into the office. Implementation process is under 15 minutes. Each person is literate enough to take a selfie. They don't need training. It's so intuitive. And to me personally, that was the most rewarding part.
Is it revenue positive yet?
Yeah. We're on that hockey stick growth curve now. Yeah.
So it's taking off.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So what's the plan? What are you looking for over the next 3 to 5 years?
Exit probably later this year.
This year?
Yeah.
So you'd like to sell the company?
Well, we had over 50 parties reach out interested.
To buy the company?
To buy the company, yeah.
Oh, wow. Already?
Yeah. Well, this has been over the last 3-4 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're in a good place. It's B2B, it's SaaS, PropTech, recession-proof, high multiple, high retention, so it's a good space. Yeah.
That's a pretty far journey from where you started. Quite incredible, actually, that you've been able to accomplish so much. Congratulations.
It feels like it's just the beginning.
Yeah? So what's next for Joe Tolzmann?
Well, continue letting the world know how much we can help them change this industry. The parallel to this, what we're doing for insurance claims industry, it's similar to POS for restaurants. Getting that order, getting that data from the beginning until the end. So it's transformational for the industry. For now, I just want to stay focused on, maximize on this opportunity.
And when you sell the company, which I'm sure you will, do you have another industry that you're looking at? Another problem to solve?
I got ideas, but I want to park it on a shelf. I don't want to get sidetracked. I just want to stay focused.
You want to stay focused?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned the restaurant industry. Do you think there's a fit for your technology in the restaurant industry?
In some ways. I grew up with my grandparents. They owned a bar. I was 2-3 years old, toddler running around the bar. That was Croatia in those days.
Yeah.
Yeah, no age restrictions. But growing up in that environment, I learned that I don't want to get into hospitality.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's too many moving parts.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts.
But then I ended up in insurance claims.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, thank you. This is a great story. Again, congratulations on what you've accomplished already. We wish you all the best, and if there's anything that anyone in the group can do for you, please reach out. We've just set up a WhatsApp, so everybody that's in this group is going to become part of that WhatsApp chat. You'll be part of that chat. You'll have a constant opportunity to communicate with everybody in the Uvolution community. And if you have a need, you just let us know what it is, and one of us, if we have a solution, we'll respond.
Thank you for creating this incredible movement.
Thank you.
I'm grateful for being part of it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.